Good morning, delivery folks. It is September 1st, which is exciting. We are in week 22 of our 48-week season, so we're getting towards halfway. Let's take a look at your food this week. So you have free-range ground chicken from Buttonwood Farms. There's chèvre from Prairie Fruits Farm up in Champaign. This is frozen this week. Once you defrost it, you've got maybe 2 or 3 weeks to use it, but it doesn't have any preservatives, so you don't want to defrost it and then forget about it. But it's only, 8 ounces. If you're like me, that's a single serving, but, it's not too much cheese. Polenta from Braggadocio. So this is from the McCaskill family. This is a yellow cornmeal, basically, a coarse ground corn. Quick ratio for polenta or grits. First, the difference between polenta and grits is nothing. It's whether you serve it for breakfast or serve it for dinner, basically, in terms of basic recipes. You can get white or yellow. We tend to get the yellow in, but they also do white. The ratio you want for this is 4-to-1. So, bring 4 cups of water to a boil, put in a cup of the polenta, the corn, stir it in with a whisk, turn it down to low, let it go for a while. Put in some dairy, some fat, cream or butter or cheese or whatever, and it's delicious. Salt and pepper usually takes half an hour or so. Really easy, really good. You get a cucumber from Mr. Nolte. You get a watermelon from Mr. Copeman. This is seedless this week. It just came in and I haven't gotten to try it yet, so I'm not sure how it is. They look pretty good though. A share of potatoes from Mr. Lee. I guess I'm going with the last names this morning. I think everyone's getting red potatoes, but there might be some yellows or whites mixed in too. A head of garlic also from Mr. Lee, Rusty Lee. Jalafuego peppers. So these are basically just a jalapeno that a couple of our organic growers are doing because they are more pest resistant, bacterial resistant. So they produce a little better when they're not spraying them. But treat it like a jalapeno. These freeze really well, so that's something that I didn't always know. But if you wash them and stick them in the freezer, you can put them in the bag even. You can cut them frozen with a sharp knife. If you use less of it, you don't have to worry about seeding it. So I tend to freeze them now, especially once you start getting these red ones, which are really nice. And come February, it's delicious in a scrambled egg or that sort of thing. And you can use like a third of a pepper. You don't have to use all of it, but those are delicious. The red ones are really good too. They're a little hotter, but they if you can get past the heat or use less of it, it's got a lot more flavor than the green jalapenos. And then a zucchini, also from Mr. Nolte. That is your share. I hope you enjoy. Let us know if you have any questions, and we will see you next week.